Hi everyone, it's Snow Chaser from Terp Swing Big, bringing another update on the Lavaloon attack strategy and my personal quest to learn how to 3-star Town Hall 11s in wars. So in the previous video, I did sort of go over what I've been trying to tweak around and play with, and it's using a Lavaloon composition with a little bit more balloons than before. And after playing a while, what I found most optimal is a composition using 3 hounds, 1 hound in the clan castle and 2 hounds in the army, and a minimum of around 22 balloons. The spells I like to use are a minimum of 2 rages, 4 hastes, 1 freeze, and 1 poison. And then there's a flex spell which I either use a jump or another extra rage for. And I found out that you can sort of be creative with your kill squads. You can use healers, you can use bowlers, you can use a whole sort of different types of kill squads to take out the enemy queen and the clan castle troops. But essentially, if you have 22 balloons and 3 hounds, usually you do have a fairly good chance at 3-starring a Town Hall 11. So I'll just quickly show a video, for example. In this attack, the queen was really exposed, so the kill squad was able to take out the queen. And if there were a clan castle, the kill squad would take out the clan castle troops. And then with the 22 balloons and the 3 hounds left over, the rest of the base will be eaten up very quickly using hastes and rages to help. In terms of the kill squad, during wars, it's gonna be really base dependent on what you use. But what I found is I like to use a bunch of bowlers together with all 3 heroes set to ground, and under a rage with the heroes and the bowlers and the warden ability, usually this does the most damage. I have played around with using a golem before to help with the tanking, but 30 troop space is too valuable to be wasted on a kill squad, and I feel like I'd rather use the king as the golem and just send in some bowlers and the wardens and the rage and a jump to sort of buff the kill squad to reach your objective. So I've done some testing in the previous war that we just had, and the results were pretty good. So I got a 3-star their top number 1, and I kind of failed on their number 3. So I'll show the winning attack first on number 1, and as you can see, it's not a crap base, but this base has been around for a while, and I decided to bring 7 bowlers, 1 baby dragon, 2 minions, and 1 archer to funnel. I look at this base and I know that I can send the kill squad directly into this area, but if I send the kill squad in here, I know that there's no chance for the kill squad to take out any of the infernos or the eagle, and I wanted my kill squad to do more damage. So I thought about sending the kill squad in either this direction or this direction, and I think the 3 o'clock direction won because the archer queen is closer to that area. Now, this mortar is only a set to ground, so I figured a minion will be able to take out this collector, and I thought that an archer will be able to take out this hut by sending an archer right here. And I figured that if I'm able to wall break into this area and I can jump in this area, then the bowlers under a warden ability should be able to take out the inferno and the queen and the clan castle and possibly even damage the eagle. So that was my original plan, and I wanted to send a baby dragon down on near this hut so that there's an even cleaner funnel. And if this Inferno went down together with this Queen, I figured if I send the balloons in a counterclockwise position orientation, then I can neutralize all three wizard towers quickly, and the balloons will jump in to take out the eagle, and I can also set a freeze, or actually I can set a bunch of balloons in these three key defenses with a rage, and I don't even need to freeze to take out the Inferno here. And it seems like if my plan goes according to what I just said for the beginning of the attack, then this base should be 3-starable. So that was my original plan. A lot of things went wrong in the attack, but I did manage to make a 3-star. So first I dropped the minion and the archer just like I said I would, and they're doing their thing. But this baby dragon got destroyed by a Seeking air missile, which I didn't know was there. And as a result, it started to get a little messy. I just dropped the Barbarian King, hoping to tank some fire so that I can send in the wall breakers. And I actually wanted the wall breakers to take this wall out, but they ended up taking this corner, which really sucked. So I had to drop a jump spell in somewhere that I didn't plan before. But luckily, everything did go in, and I raged fast to help buff the bowlers. And I was watching my Barbarian King HP and know that it was going low, so I dropped the Warden ability as well. I dropped the poison on the Queen and the Clan Castle troops, and luckily the kill squad still managed to do quite a bit of work. They took out the Inferno, one air defense, and I believe the air sweepers too. And before they fully went down, I already started dropping the rest of my troops. So I sent in one hound from the 12 o'clock area, and I sent 3 balloons on the archer tower, 2 balloons on the cannon, and 2 balloons on this wizard tower. Then I dropped the second hound, followed by 3 balloons on the wizard tower here, and 3 balloons on each of the point defenses at the 9 o'clock area. Then the last hound is dropped together with the rest of the balloons on the 2 archer towers here, because I was hoping that the balloons will take out these archer towers and also quickly neutralize the Inferno under a rage. So all the balloons have been dropped at this point, I think within a matter of like 10 seconds or so. And then it's time to drop the spells to help buff the balloons. So as you can see, I like to drop my spells quick, because I know that the balloons are fragile. If I don't buff the balloons quickly enough, then they're gonna die and this attack is gonna go down the drain. So I dropped the rage on this Inferno, and I dropped the haste on this archer tower, and then drop the haste over here. These are all areas where the balloons are going to start to merge, and you sort of have to plan this before you start the attack, because you won't have enough reaction time during the attack to make adjustments. So this freeze I threw down was completely useless. It only froze a sweeper. I was hoping that it could freeze the eagle and the sweeper, and at worst it should have at least froze this Tesla. But unfortunately, I failed the freeze, and it was completely useless. And all I have right now is 1 haste left to rely on. So at this point, I know I have to be patient, because that haste is what's going to deter my attack. So I waited till all my troops are going to start to kind of gather at this area, and then drop the final haste. And there's definitely some luck involved in taking out the last wizard tower, but my spells did manage to make it work. And so I managed to get a 3-star against the Town Hall, a max Town Hall 11. So I'm pretty proud of the result. And essentially, once again, let's review the troops. The most essential part of the Lavaloon, personally, is 3 hounds, and a minimum of 20 balloons. So I have 24 loons and 3 hounds. And the spells were 1 jump, which is used for the clan castle, 1 rage, which was used, 1 jump used for the kill squad, 1 rage, which was used for the kill squad, 1 poison used for the kill squad. And then for the balloons, there was 1 rage, 4 hastes, and 1 freeze. All 3 heroes were used on ground to help with the kill squad, and I brought 7 bowlers to send in together with the jump. The baby dragon, 2 minions, and the wall breakers and the archer were for funneling. And in hindsight, this is a very sloppy attack as my kill squad didn't do their objective. The wall breakers were completely useless. The baby dragon was dead before it did anything, so I wasted 18 troop space over there, and that could have been better. And the freeze was completely useless too. So if I had played better, I would have an extra 18 spaces and an extra spell, an elixir spell to use. But aside from that, the attack went pretty well. So I'll play it in fast play mode to show you guys what happened again. And I'll move on to analyze the attack that I failed. So moving on, I really like where Town Hall 11 attacks are heading to, and because with proper planning, there is a pretty good chance to 3-star something. There are definitely ways to screw up. It's definitely not an easy attack, but it's doable. And if during a war, when you can afford to give it a shot to try to 3-star a Town Hall 11 instead of trying to bully a Town Hall 10, definitely give it a shot. So this space, I thought that it would have been pretty easy because the queen is close to the Inferno and it's close to the Eagle. So I figured if I design a kill squad to go into this compartment, to jump into this compartment with a bunch of bowlers and under a rage, under a warden ability, I might be able to take out the Eagle and the Queen at minimum and maybe even an Inferno. So that's what I was hoping for. In terms of funneling, I thought 1 baby dragon here, 1 baby dragon here might do the trick, because if you have these 2 buildings gone, then the heroes should just have no choice but to get in here and then jump over here. So that was my original plan, but there was a Seeking Air Missile that took out the baby dragon here, which is one of the reasons why baby dragons aren't really my preferred funneling troops, because they will die to Seeking Air Missiles too quick. And so far at this point, everything went according to plan. The kill squad went into the compartment that I was hoping that it would go into, but the queen went astray because the baby dragon didn't take out the funneling buildings on this side, and that created problems. And also, I forgot to bring a jump, which is actually completely accidental because I swore I cooked the jump, but somehow I didn't bring it. So the bowlers did work, but they weren't able to get in to take out either the Eagle or the Inferno, and the Queen wasn't able to take out anything either. So at this point, I figured I'm a little screwed already, but I might still have a chance. So I sent in a Hound to tank the Eagle Fire. Then I dropped a whole bunch of balloons, I think like 4 or 5 on this Eagle and 4 or 3 on this Expo. And I'm going to drop a Haste as well. And my goal is trying to take out these two key defenses as fast as possible before the hound dies to this air defense. And I had to drop the second or the third hounds quickly on the second air defense and pinpoint each point defense with 3 or 4 balloons. So everything was, I think the balloon deployments were actually pretty much flawless in my opinion. And the rages too were pretty good. But unfortunately, I was not able to pack enough punch to get rid of all the defenses in the base. And to be honest, I think the reason why this attack failed is merely because the funneling went really bad. The queen went sideways and weren't able to get into the core to help neutralize either an ego or an inferno, and that's the main reason why this attack failed. So if you were ever to use baby dragons to funnel, make sure you know where the position of the seeking air missiles are by getting someone to scout for you, or just be sure that you have a backup plan of some sort. I did not have a backup plan in this case, and that was the reason why my queen started walking sideways, and that costed me the 3-star for this attack. So in the future, if it's ever possible, I think I'm going to avoid using baby dragons, and I'm going to use more minions or wizards to funnel. And that's it for today's video. It's already been 16 minutes. Thank you for watching if you actually stuck around for that long. And I'll see you guys next time.